Today in studio, I have Nick Betzing. He is a professor and a rapper from right here in Winnipeg. Nick, thank you for taking the time.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So let's start off with that professor title. What do you do at Millar College of the Bible? How long have you been doing it?
Yeah, so I have the title of registrar and instructor. And so as registrar, I handle sort of the ins and outs of students, proceeding to graduate and the track that they're on, and making sure that the courses that we offer are in line with what we call the integral model of education. And then as an instructor, I teach various theology and Bible courses. So, yeah.
Incredible. How long have you been doing it?
It's about, I think I'm going to my fourth year now. I started off part-time and I'm full-time, and fourth year coming this fall.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
I would love to know, as you're wrapping up, or you probably have wrapped up the college year.
Yes.
Okay. Highlight from the past year.
Every year is different, and this last year we had some morale issues at the beginning, but coming out of that, I think just to see the students' growth and their hunger for the scriptures is always the highlight, and the transformation that happens in 8 months, which is, a short time, but you see some significant growth, so it's pretty cool.
How many students roughly attend Millar College of the Bible?
Yeah, so we have 3 campuses. One is in Saskatchewan, that's sort of the mothership, and most of the students go there. And so there's about 170 students in Pambrin, Saskatchewan, roughly 100 in BC at our Sunnybrae campus, and then in Winnipeg, since we're still just starting up, we're at about 50, but we're hoping for more. So there's
Fantastic.
my plug for that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If somebody's interested in checking that out, where can they find more information?
Yeah, so millarcollege.ca would be the place to go. Yeah.
That's great. You write Christian hip hop.
I do.
Tell me what's next for you, and also potentially how your students had an influence on this.
Yeah, absolutely. So I came to faith actually through Christian hip hop music. And it was particularly a sermon clip within a Christian hip hop song that led me to searching up various preachers. And so as soon as I came to faith, I'd always, had an affinity for the genre. But then, I don't know, something sparked a hunger in me to try to do it. And I was not very good at the beginning. And then Fresh IE actually sort of took me under his wing. I was part of his platform for a number of years, for Kingdom Music. And then I kind of went on a hiatus because I got married and finished up my education. And so a couple of years ago, I was dabbling a little bit. And frankly, I use music to more or less journal, what I've been reflecting on in the scriptures. And some of my students have caught wind of it, and they've encouraged me to, pursue it more intentionally. And so that's what I've done. And I'm excited, for my new album coming out. So.
Tell us about this album. When is it coming out? How many songs are on it?
Yeah, so it's coming out Saturday, June 21st, and it's called The Dawn. 15 tracks. Wow. And various features. I got some pretty big name features on it in the Christian hip hop world, including Fresh IE, Canadian Scribe music. Aha Gazelle is a pretty well-known figure. And so just like I was introduced basically to like the gospel through Christian rap music and preachers being in the songs, I've done the same thing. So even local pastors, my pastor, a pastor from Steinbach, I use sermon clips within the hip-hop music, which some people do that, but I definitely believe it's important to also platform, the preached word. So.
Fantastic. So many questions come to mind. What song or artist was it that initially brought that?
His name is Seven. Yeah,
okay.
So he's more of an underground Christian rapper from California, but yeah.
Thanks, Seven.
Yeah, thank you.
Shout out.
No doubt.
What was it like working with Fresh IE and then having him on this particular album?
So Fresh is, he's certainly, I would view him as a mentor musically. And the platform back in the day with Kingdom Music was really, formative in, learning the skills. But also more than that, Rob just has a heart for ministry and people. And so just seeing his passion for reaching the gospel or reaching the nations with the gospel was huge. And then reaching back out to him a couple weeks ago or months ago now to be on the album, he was excited to do it and rekindled our friendship. So sweet.
We love Robert Wilson, also Fresh IE. Of course, we play him on CHVN, and he is such a championer of people.
Absolutely.
And so that is fantastic.
Yeah.
You have 15 songs. Obviously, you were talking about adding these sermon pieces, which I think is incredible. What else often inspires your music?
Yeah, truthfully, it's basically what I'm reading in the Bible. And, this is where my students come in a little bit as well, where, some of the teachings in particular, the dawn is based off of this theology of what we call, this big theological term, but inaugurated eschatology. Basically, that the kingdom of Christ has broken into this world like a light coming in a dark place. And so Romans 13:12, the night is gone and the day is drawing near. Therefore, let us lay aside the deeds of darkness and put on the armor of light. That's basically my base text for the album. And so just my musings over the scriptures and how to live in light of the glory that is to come, I think really transforms an individual, even through life's hardships. So I do talk about in my songs, struggles with sin and various trials and these kind of things. And so they are a bit sermonic in some ways. But
fantastic. Yeah. What do you hope listeners take from your music?
Well, just like my classes at the college, I'm really hoping that the hunger for the scriptures and the love for the Lord Jesus and, an appreciation for his death, resurrection, and ascension and the glory that has come, that's what my aim is, yeah.
Beautiful. People that are interested and say, I need to hear Nick Betzing's music, how can they do that?
First of all, I would thank them for their interest. But yeah, you can check it out on really any streaming platform, Spotify. And I do have a new Instagram account. I have a dumb phone. I don't even have it on me. So I try so hard to be off social media. My sister handles my Instagram account, so I am on there. But I just tell her, please post this, and she does that. So you can find me on there, but yeah, streaming platforms anywhere. So.
Shout out to the sister too.
Yeah, Tia.
Nice.
Yeah.
How about YouTube?
I'm on YouTube, yes, as
Fantastic.
well. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, yeah. Lovely. Looking forward to hearing The Dawn, and especially Scribe and Fresh IE and all these people, the features. Fantastic. Is there anything else that you wanted to share today?
No, I just really thank you for the time. And if you have an interest in a biblical education, Millar College of the Bible, we go through the 66 books of the Bible. We think it's really important to get a biblical grounding, especially the young people in today's day and age. And so, shout out to the college.
Absolutely. Thank you, Nick, for taking the time and coming here today.
Thank you so much, Sylvia. Appreciate it.